Okay, it's day 2. This is the next day after painting. And let's take a look at some of the areas that were kind of rough. As I mentioned before, I had a lot of fisheye stuff happening over here. But after sanding, wet sanding with 800, I was able to get most of it out. Now, not all of it is out. You can see there. See those little shiny bits. So I'm going to take that down today or tonight with 1000, and we should be good to go. Like I mentioned before, I had repaired this section. I sprayed plenty of paint on here, so this should not be an issue. And then you could see here where, you know, I got rid of the orange peel last night, but I haven't gone, you know, near the edges. Of course, got to stay away from those edges, like here. But there's a little bit more to do, but I think it's okay, you know, for the first pass. And I did, the nice thing about the single stage, of course, is that I had a couple fish eyes, and I've done this before. You get a fish eye and you just dab a little in there, and then you sand it, and you never know. I mean, it just vanishes. You can fix any little thing. In fact, I found a little emerging corner crack. I don't know if I can show you right here. Right in there. It's hard to even see at this point, but there's a little crack right in there. And I went ahead and dropped some paint in there. Now, what I need to do is actually fix it from the bottom. And I'm gonna just add a little bit of material on underneath, maybe with some fiberglass reinforced filler, or maybe quick, that steel, what's it called? Steel quick, whatever. Steel stick. Sometimes I use that. I can feel it right now, but I'm gonna keep just sanding that down a little. So this is, you know, the 800, like I said, 800 wet, and it looks good. I fixed a lot of things I wanted to fix. My goal last night, and I want to talk about why I did this last night. My goal last night was to take down the orange peel mainly, take most of the orange peel off. And the reason I did this last night, so I painted about 9 a.m. and then I did the orange peel at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. when it's cool, because it's still 100 degrees out here right now. But the reason I did that, and if you do 1K or even, I don't know, clear coat maybe, I don't know, I can't speak to clear coat. I'm only going to talk about this. And the directions say this is the case. The first 24 hours, that is your window when the paint is relatively soft, but you can still sand it. You can still wet sand. You can still do what you need to do. Getting much beyond that, like tonight, it's going to be way harder. This is going to be a lot more, it's just going to be set up a lot more. So that's okay, because I knocked down most of the orange peel last night. If you wait on a single stage and you don't do the fish eyes and the sanding and the orange peel, anything that's kind of sticking up, if you don't do that within, I would say, 72 hours, it's going to be way harder. The paint will be much harder, and you're going to work harder. You're going to go through more sandpaper. It's going to take longer, all that. So take advantage of the first 24-hour window on single stage if you want. You don't have to, but I did. Now, you don't want to go crazy. Of course, I'm being really careful on these edges here. I just come in flat, you know, with something flat here. I usually put my finger as a guide, and I just push with my thumb, and I'll go like that. But I even did some of this last night, because like I said, if you start coming in here when it's harder, you're just gonna have to keep doing this more, and then you risk hitting an edge and burning through an edge. So I think it's worth it to do more sanding in that first 24-hour window. In general, stay away from the edges. And then you can, like today, I'll do my 1000, and then I'll wait a day, and then I'll get into the 1500, 2000, 3000, which is probably overkill. I know it's overkill, but that's the way I like to do stuff. But I think I could peel all this stuff off. I might leave this just to keep the engine bay cleaner, but that's it, you guys. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's over there. Where is it? There it is. All right. See you guys later.